Welcome back to the Pop Culture Kaboom radio show. Everything you want, everything you need in pop culture entertainment. Each week, the film powers that be release dozens of movies, some of which you will never hear about except here. Each week's upcoming releases are carefully picked over from Rotten Tomatoes' website, and up to 5 films are selected from genres I would watch, which are action, adventure, horror, science fiction, animated, or fantasy, and that is pretty much it. With that in mind, we sit through some of the most hideous trailers ever made, and we'll read you the synopsis of each film, then give you our not-so-humble opinions. We only go off of the general pop information that the general populace has available to make their movie-watching decision. So, bear in mind, we are not professional movie critics. We're just overly opinionated blowhards, but Mr. Tony Sanfilippo of Sanfilippo's Horrible Reviews is, and how are you, sir?
Oh, I'm doing good, Jimmy. How are you guys?
All right. Long time no talk to.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Rob, happy early birthday tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
You are welcome. And Jimmy, congrats on your Jags win this week. Much like my Broncos, it's going to all come down to next week to see who gets that number 1 seed, man.
Well, we ain't going to get the number 1 seed, I can tell you that. But it's kind of amazing that this year all of the stuff with the football season is the way it is. I mean, everything's coming down to the last game. The AFC East, the AFC South. I don't even think the AFC North has been decided yet. The AFC West is the only one that's been decided by the Broncos.
So it's all good. Other than that, it's all good.
All right, we got a lot of movie stuff to talk about now that we got you back on the show. So let's get to this. Pop Culture Kaboom, our radio show, does utilize a carefully crafted and patented movie rating system, which goes as follows. If it is worth seeing in a theater at full price, it is a good, not a great. That is to be determined by you if you choose to see it in a theater. If it is worth seeing in a theater as a matinee or in your town's cheap theater, it is a so-so. If it is worth seeing in a streaming service or as a rental or however you choose to watch a film while avoiding social interaction, it is a blah. And if it is deemed so awful you should wait for it to be on public television, it is considered a touch brown. And we only have one movie really coming out between December 29th and January 4th for some reason. I guess they just didn't want to start the year for the movies or something. I don't know. But it is We Bury the Dead. And here's the synopsis. After a catastrophic military disaster, the dead don't just rise, they hunt. The military insists they are harmless and slow-moving, offering hope to grieving families. How would that offer hope to a grieving family? Yeah, they're alive, but they're harmless and slow-moving. Oh, so Uncle Bob is just the same as he was back then. Never mind. But when Ava enters a quarantine zone searching for her missing husband, she uncovers the horrifying truth. The dead are growing more violent, more relentless, and more dangerous with every passing hour. All right. That was the synopsis. So the trailer repeats just a little further so many times I started checking my own pulse. But honestly, this movie looks decent. Maybe I'm biased. I've watched every zombie ghoul undead flick ever made. If it has a rotting jaw and a questionable gait, I've seen it. But when the trailer drops this massive flex on the screen, the undead are unlike anything you've seen before. Oh, really? Is that a challenge? Because I will accept that challenge, but you better deliver, movie. If these zombies are just regular, we've seen 1,000 times before zombies, I will roast this film until the end of time. That tagline will become your grave marker. The absolute peak of the trailer, though, is when some disembodied voice says that people come back because they have unfinished business. I'm sorry, but my brain immediately went to the comedy of that statement when it comes to zombies. I better see a corpse frantically trying to finish a 5,000-piece Lego Star Destroyer or sobbing over a cryptic IKEA manual. Anyway, I'm clearly seeing this in theaters. To anyone sitting near me, I am preemptively apologizing for the fact that I'll be laughing at all things that definitely aren't supposed to be funny. I'm going to give it a good. Tony, what say you?
Oh, that's good. I would have thought. I would thought you were leaning towards a blah on that. It's not really my cup of tea. I do like zombie movies. I would check it out if it was on a streaming service. So I'll go ahead and just keep it simple, and I'll give this one a blah.
Okay, Rob.
All right. Well, we got Miss Daisy Redler as Ava, who's searching for her husband, who quite possibly might be a zombie. I think if she finds him late in the movie, he's going to be. It also
but she only has to go just a little further,
right? It also has Mr. Dick Grayson from Titans, in there. Brenton Thwaites is starring in this as well.
I guess he did go a little further.
Yes. I think it actually looks pretty good. It looks like a more intelligent zombie movie than just your typical like slasher zombie movie. However, it doesn't look like it's going to be as overboring as that other zombie movie about that one lady who was just staring at her kid's like face. So I think it's going to be like, it looks like a little bit more action packed. So I have to say a good.
All right. And since that was the only movie, let's recap. Rob and I gave it a good, and Tony gave it a blah. So there you go. If you want to go and see a Zombo movie, there you are. All right, so let's get into movies coming out next week, which will be, or the following week, January 5th through January 11th. Oscar Shaw, Starbright, Sleepwalker, which they released a trailer 3 years ago for it, so it's finally coming out. Greenland 2, Migration, and Primate. Those are the movies that are coming out January 5th through the 11th.